Joining me now to discuss the lingering conflict in Azerbaijan and Armenia is a global affairs analyst, Joshua Onyewere. Thank you so much for joining us on TVC News. But what do you make of this lingering fighting amidst the calls for calm and for parties to honor the peace deal or ceasefire?
Thank you for having me. The recent ceasefire, which both parties have both violated, has become an issue globally. But what is more crucial, a crucial new feature of the current crisis or conflict within the region is Turkey's more active involvement, which has shifted from the previous moral support to denunciation of the mediation of the OEC Minsk group, which is currently being co-chaired by France, Russia, and United States. So there is currently this increased agitation from Turkey pushing Azerbaijan, first pledging its support for Azerbaijan to continue with the conflict rather than the global recommendation from the international community for humanitarian ceasefire.
All right, but this in the light of latest reports coming in from Turkey saying that it is up to Armenia to withdraw its occupation of Azerbaijan. So what do you make of this in line with your previous remarks that Turkey, and by the way, Turkey is of course not the only nation that has been linked to supporting either side. There's the Israeli nation and a host of other countries, but these two have been primarily, put out in the front as being behind Azerbaijan.
Yes, so there's the growing concern for regionalization, particularly with Russia and Turkey trying to play a significant role in this conflict. Precisely, there has been speculations of Russia and Turkey trying to gain control within the region through proxy conflict. And we have seen this happen recently in 2016 with the Syrian conflict. So it is on one side the concern for Nagorno-Karabakh, which Azerbaijan is trying to reclaim, and which Turkey is supporting that Azerbaijan reclaims this region. And then there's also the concern for regionalization, precisely Turkey and Russia trying to assert control over the region.
Right, but do you think it's a matter as simple as Armenia, withdrawing its occupation of Azerbaijan? Is that how it seems to you? That's what Turkey is saying.
Well, it's not exactly what I think, but in a recent phone call by the Turkish defense minister to his Russian counterpart, he said that Azerbaijan will not wait another 30 years for a solution. So this is a strong message. And when you look at the cultural and geopolitical composition of Azerbaijan and Turkey, you would see that they have relations that has gone back, more than 100 years. And this is what has been ongoing. The fact that Turkey has stepped up its, support and pledge to provide military assistance to Azerbaijan shows these, strong relations between both countries. The only concern here is that the Nagorno-Karabakh region is an enclaved region, and it is within Azerbaijan. So it's going to be difficult for Armenia, sitting on the outside, to provide first the military assistance and humanitarian assistance for Armenians who are currently living in the region. So this is the concern for many, which is Azerbaijan controlling the region and Armenia trying to also enforce its military power over the region to keep that region belonging to itself.
And talking about the military capacities of both sides, though a spotlight has been cast on Armenia's defense, which has been argued to be impenetrable. Some have also given it to the Azeri side. But do you think eventually that the military capacity of the other will be a determinant in ending this particular round of conflict?
Well, let's just hope that it's not the military might that determines who wins in this conflict, because the reality is that you still have the Azerbaijans, the civilians, who are caught up in this conflict, in this crossfire. But if we are to look at the militarization of both nations, what we have observed is that both Israel and Turkey has been supplying ammunition to Azerbaijan. And this is there is no way a small region which is currently stuck inside of Azerbaijan is going to defeat the Azerbaijan government itself. If it has to do with cross-border between Armenia, which many analysts are speculating that this may be the case, then it's a different ballgame.
Joshua Nyewere, thank you so much for your contributions on this raging issue. Thank you again for your contributions on TVC News.
Thank you for having me.